Hillary Clinton is coming off her best month ever of raising cash for her campaign, but the donations are coming from those with very deep pockets. One America's Sarah Pila has that story.
The Clinton campaign raised roughly $143 million in August. And in the last 2 weeks of the month, the New York Times reports Clinton raised $50 million at 22 fundraising events. But while Clinton's been moving about the country between campaign events, visiting with wealthy donors, she's received scrutiny from Donald Trump, who suggests she's been hiding from the public. That's in addition to other criticism she's faced with her failure to hold a news conference for months.
Well, I'm confounded why Hillary Clinton, who's running for president of the United States and really hides from the media, hides from the voters, has not held a press conference in 263 days.
It would seem to an American voter, the only questions she's rather answer are from the ultra-rich, giving her hundreds of thousands of dollars in places like Martha's Vineyard, Beverly Hills, and the Hamptons. In the Hamptons at the end of August, Clinton appeared at parties and dinners where contributions range from $1,000 to $100,000. The money is part of the Hillary Victory Fund, a joint fund that goes back to her campaign, the Democratic National Committee, and state party organizations hoping to lay the groundwork in swing states. Her tour of the New York summer hotspot ended August 30th with an event in Sag Harbor, complete with performances from Jimmy Buffett, John Bon Jovi, and Paul McCartney. While Clinton schmoozes with the Hollywood elite, Trump's campaign is spending time at rallies delivering speeches, like outlining his immigration plan in Arizona and joining a black congregation in Detroit.
I will always support your church, always, and defend your right to worship. So important. I am here today to listen to your message, and I hope my presence here will also help your voice to reach new audiences in our country, and many of these audiences desperately need your spirit and your thought.
Hillary Clinton being hosted by the ultra-rich is a far cry from the start of her campaign. She once rode in a van from New York to Iowa and spent time last summer hosting roundtable discussions with everyday Americans in Iowa and New Hampshire.
New Hampshire is a perfect example of what it takes to start and grow a small business. And I come from a small business family. My father had a very small business. He printed drapery fabrics in a print plant, and he did much of the work himself, sometimes with day laborers, sometimes with my mother and my brothers and me.
Clinton has promised to reshuffle the deck in favor of the middle class and has portrayed Donald Trump as an out-of-touch billionaire.
And the fellow who's from New York, I wish he'd get out of one of his towers and actually walk the streets and spend time with the people of this city.
But despite her jabs at her opponent and her promises for the middle class, it appears she's almost exclusively fielding the concerns of the wealthiest Americans. Sarah Pila, One American News.